Hi, my name is Chris Morse, and I serve as the Executive Director of LoTi Connection. This overview highlights the T-TESS for Administrators workshop at Region 20 ESC on Tuesday, October 10th. T-TESS provides us with a research-based framework to support staff in their professional growth. Unfortunately, teacher evaluation instruments often measure a teacher's capacity to implement the tenets of quality teaching 2 or 3 times per year, but not their consistency over 180 days of classroom instruction. For some teachers, using the T-TESS framework alone to plan instruction can sometimes appear overwhelming, especially when they try to address multiple dimensions at the same time. A common planning language helps clarify expectations and provides a simple roadmap for staff to plan instruction based on T-TESS. The H.E.A.T framework represents student output and focuses on what students are doing in the classroom. The H.E.A.T framework comprised of 4 sections: higher order thinking, engaged learning, authentic connections, and technology use, enables teachers to self-reflect on student learning daily that address critical T-TESS dimensions. As the slide demonstrates, if your staff is turning up the heat on student learning, they are in fact implementing the highest levels of T-TESS consistently. How can we measure and monitor high levels of student learning aligned to T-TESS? The LoTi framework represents teacher input and focuses on how teachers are engaging students in the classroom. Identifying current levels of teaching innovation, or LoTi, tells us where we are at and where we need to be. At the workshop, we will practice H.E.A.T walkthroughs online that enable us to measure and monitor the LoTi and H.E.A.T levels in the classroom. As this slide demonstrates, the LoTi levels are aligned directly to the T-TESS levels, providing an easy and simple way to monitor teaching practices daily. What will you learn at this workshop? How to cultivate a culture of high-quality teaching daily. How to gather and examine data to find trends. What are the strengths of staff's daily instruction? What is already in place that we can expand and build on? Does the level of teaching innovation match the rigor of PARCC? Which tools and strategies are best to implement in the upcoming school year? And lastly, what steps can campus leaders take to make the biggest instructional impact in 2017-18? On behalf of Region 20 ESC, we look forward to your attendance at this workshop geared to turning up the heat on student learning at the accomplished distinguished levels of T-TESS.